When I was young, really young, there were superheroes that fought for truth, justice, and the American way. And have us believe today that that was just propaganda. Nostalgia. Was there no truth in that? Were we an exceptional nation? Somehow that was morphed into believing we were an exceptional people. Now we see coexist. Take a look at those bumper stickers, coexist. I don't see the Nation of Islam coexisting with anyone. And you except the Nation of Islam. The same could be said 500 years ago of the Christians, or 5 years ago of the Christians, the fundamentalist brand of it. They don't coexist with anyone. Do the Uyghurs coexist with the Chinese? Do the Hindus coexist with the Buddhists? What a lovely bumper sticker, this idea that it's our fault that the great religions of the world don't coexist. And merely by throwing that on your Prius, you're going to free Tibet? These are the same people that don't know the difference between a republic or a democracy. Coexist. Now, that's much different than a melting pot. Melting pots did not coexist. They embraced a similar idea. They still cooked Italian food in their homes. The Irish still ate potatoes. They didn't all of a sudden start eating brie. The American stew is made not through coexistence, but because each one of us has something to offer. And the interesting thing about the American stew is there's no recipe for it. It's based on an idea, and there are a few ingredients, all surrounded by the idea of individual liberty. That's the American stew. Next time you see this bumper sticker, coexist, just take a look at the hammer, the sickle, the Star of David. Look at all those symbols and ask yourself how that's going around the planet. And ask yourself what you know about each one of those things. Probably very little. Now, what has that got to do with truth, justice, in the American way, and superheroes? There aren't any superheroes. As you grow older, you understand this. But don't lose sight of the metaphor. Truth, justice, and the American way have to do with the American idea. Not coexistence. It's a melting pot of, I'll accept that, you accept this. But we must all embrace one thing: personal liberty. The divine right of kings gave way to the divine right of the individual. Can't you imagine King George, how angry he must have been when he heard that these hillbillies in the colonies decided that he was no longer the purveyor of the Word of God, that each man was? We don't often hear what a slap in the face that must have been to old King George. I can see him now in a tirade. Why are we going the other way? Do we want to anoint another king in the secular church? Don't believe in coexistence. And don't believe in consensus either. It's a code word for coexistence. Believe in individual liberty and the right to live your life in happiness in the pursuit of your dreams. Then you will be a superhero. You'll be the guy we were talking about. Truth, justice, and the American way. If we get that, We're all superheroes.